Coming up, we've got quite a little painting class going on. We're getting a crash course from this woman, and we're going to tell you why she has a very special supervision. We're going to tell you more about that coming up on Fox 5. So today it's all about meeting the artist, and I'm getting a crash course from this woman right here, Concetta, and she has got a very special supervision. So you're going to have to explain this to me and all of the viewers, because you're trying to teach me how to draw sort of a landscape that we have going on in the background. And I'm doing okay. I'm sort of picking up a little bit out of it. But Concetta, the reason why we're doing this out here is because you have something called Tetrachromat. Is that right?
Tetrachromacy, and it is. I have 4 receptors in my eyes instead of 3. It allows me to see up to 99 million more colors than the average human vision.
And this comes out in your painting. You are the only one in the world that is known to be an artist to have this say it again for me.
Tetrachromacy.
Tetrachromacy. I'm going to get it right. Now,
Yes.
This is really neat because obviously as we sit here and we talk to you and we see you painting, you know, anyone can say, well, of course she says she has that, but how do we actually know? The doctor's not sitting around here telling us that you have this, but there's been a lot of studies done.
Yes, a lot of studies, and in fact there's a huge launch on Friday night at the Abbey. It's the scientists who have been studying me at UC Irvine are going to be there, and they'll be producing the report on my tetrachromacy, and I am the only known tetrachromat artist, and it's going to be very exciting when they develop this report.
Why does this change the way that you paint?
Well, it doesn't necessarily change me or the way I paint. I've been a painter since I was 7, but what it does is it explains my art. It explains the color use and my style that people thought was just a style. It's actually the real colors of nature that I see. It also means that I can deduce or really define color very quickly. My eyes have coordinating here with my brain, and it's really my brain that now discerns color and value in a very rapid way. So I'm able to produce paintings in a very quick way in one sitting.
Which is why you're almost completely finished and I almost look like I have just started. But what we were painting here is these 2 palm trees in the distance, and you gave me a little bit of a design to kind of start with, and so I started painting. But so for me, I see green, I see gray, and I see brown. What do you see?
When I look out there, I see some lilac in the sky today. There's a little yellow. It's a gray day. We don't have our sun out today, and typically the sun does enhance the colors a little more. On the palm trees, I'm definitely seeing a little pink and yellow and green, definitely the blues. So there's a lot of different colors within a color. Typically what I'm hearing when I speak to friends and say, what do you see? They say, well, I only see gray here. I only see blue, and I see a myriad, more of like a mosaic of color in nature.
At what point, what age were you when you started to realize I might see something a little bit different than someone else?
That's the funny part. I didn't realize it. I was only found by Dr. Jay Nietzsche at the University of Washington in December 2012. And prior to that time, my students, because I'm a teacher for 22 years, they'd say, we don't quite see that lilac in the water that you see, Concetta. And I'd be like, well, don't you? It's right there. And so I'd hear this over and over, that I use color, that there was an alchemy in my work that they couldn't quite put their finger on. And then finally it came around. It was kind of a long story, but I had the opportunity to be officially studied. And so now we know.
Very, very cool. I want to take a look, turn around, because some of your artwork is on display. It's also going to be on display at a museum coming up.
Yes, the Women's Museum of California here down in historic Decanter Road is featuring my work, a one-woman solo exhibition for the month of September, starting on September 5th for the public. And there'll be at least 30 to 40 pieces of my work from private collections.
I feel like we need to be kind of a team here, because I have this saying, if it ain't bright, it ain't right. And so if you see really good color and I love bright colors, I feel like we're a perfect team. This is awesome. I love learning more about this, and I could talk to you for hours. I know we've got to go back to the studio for now, and I have a lot of work if I want my painting to look anything like yours. So we're going to get a crash course. You're also teaching painting, so I'm going to just make sure that your link, all the information to find out information on you and your work, is up on our website. Guys, go to fox5sandiego.com. All you need to do is click on that Scene On tab. For now, I'm going to send it back to you in the studio.